put your sun shield camp cap on, get up under that water, taking pictures with your Fuji camera. You're going to be a real Supreme Timmy at the water park this year.
I feel like I'm chosen, I'm covered in gold.
Welcome back, friends, to another edition of Fauntleroy's Finest, and today we're going to talk about Supreme's Week 17.
This is the worst.
I'm not gonna lie to you folks, this is not a very good week. There is a Champion collection that should be okay, and they do have a couple of decent accessories, but otherwise, not the best week I've seen. I'm gonna go over all these items in just a second, but I want to make sure that you guys have the chance to cop everything that your little hearts desire in the streetwear world, and you can do that by utilizing Fauntleroy's Finest Discord. We have Larry's streetwear calendar that tells you everything you need to know about what's dropping this week. Manny keeps us up to date on all the best shoes dropping throughout the week. The new Wave Lee has given us the best free Supreme community monitors out there. And of course, our boy Re-Up23 with the ACO channel has been cooking up for everybody out there that can't cop on their own. And best of all, the price is free $99. That's right, just click the link in the description below and you are in. All right, enough about all that crap. Let's get into this drop. First up, we have these plaid baggy shorts. I think they're okay. I mean, I don't hate them. 100% I believe that Kirk Diggler could pull off those orange ones, but maybe nobody else. $148 for some plaid shorts is kind of a lot, but if you like them, why not? Grab them. They're totally a personal. Next up, a short sleeve top. I bet you guys can't wait to get this one. Totally a personal, but I will say one thing that's cool about this. It says that this is a knit logo, so that's kind of interesting. I'd like to see what it looks like. I'm not going to buy it, but if one of you guys does happen to buy one for the personal, I'd like to see how that logo actually looks in person. Next up, the Black Cat short sleeve top. They're just throwing short sleeves at us left and right. This Black Cat logo, I believe it's either a ripoff or the exact logo used for a firework company. I remember causing quite a ruckus with some Black Cats in my day.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's beautiful.
And they have used this logo before. I remember they had a t-shirt in like 2020 and they've probably used it since then. Nothing crazy, nothing special, total personal. Let's keep going. Next up, the Old English sweater. $148, kind of a little taxi if I remember correctly with a sweater, but not too bad. I do think some of these colorways look good, and I do like the way that they have the logo spelled out and embroidered in it. I'd say the biggest issue I have with this sweater is that it is June. Who the fuck needs a sweater? Move along. Next up, get ready, you water park warriors. You're getting a mesh sun shield camp cap. You're gonna be the coolest cat at the wave pool this summer, rocking one of these. The sun doesn't bother me. I have a shield. I don't know why, but something tells me these might be popular this week for whatever damn reason. I got myself a sunburn that these camp caps could have let me avoid. So I'm thinking real hard about grabbing one myself. I kind of feel like if you go with one of these, that neon colorway is a good one, but that subtle cheetah with the red box logo, I don't know, that one kind of sticks out to me. I definitely am not going to recommend you buying these for resale or anything, but it is a neat item, definitely a perfect little thing for the summer, and they didn't tax them all that much more than what a normal camp cap is. I still think these are personals though, but they would be super useful on a hot summer day.
Oh, hot. Want to touch the hiney.
Next up, the loose fit short sleeve denim Manny special. Yeah, I know you're gonna buy one. We don't even have to ask. He's gonna get all three of them in his size. That's right, Supreme. Could you please hold an XL size in all three of these for my man? He'll be at the New York store with his driver ASAP.
You tell him I'm coming, and hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me!
Next up, we have the Supreme Champion Coach's jacket. There was a leaked image of the short colorway, so I can assume that the jacket will have the same ones: green, dark blue, or black, khaki, and red. $148 isn't really the worst price for a Coach's jacket. It feels like it should have been a little bit cheaper than that, but a jacket at under $150 is a pretty good deal from Supreme. These are going to be pretty thin jackets, and I believe they'll be on Champion blanks, so yeah, there you go. Obviously, it's going to depend on what these actually look like, but if they do have a big giant Supreme arc like this with the Champion logo underneath it, those could be decent little pickups. I don't think these are going to be as profitable as some of the other jackets that we've seen in this range this year, but it could make you a little bit. Who knows? I think if you stick to big sizes, XL, XXL, like I always say, black is generally the most wearable colorway. The green colorway looks pretty good, and red with a big white Supreme spell out usually does okay as well. But like I said, focusing on big sizes is probably the way to go if you wanted to risk it, but I do think it is a little bit of a risk no matter what. Next up, we have the Maradona Camp Cap. Now, they are definitely taxing this one at $58. It's a cool hat, and it definitely goes with the Maradona stuff that came out earlier in the season. The hat, however, is really busy. I'm not the biggest fan of this particular hat. Obviously, fans of him will enjoy the hat and will want the hat to go along with everything else. I believe that button up actually did pretty well, so there could be something here, but $58 for the hat really cuts into any profit you could have if you were trying to buy it for reselling. If you do just want to pick it up for yourself, I expect them to sell out. I don't see a lot of stuff that botters are going to be focusing on this week. This hat is probably going to be one of them, so if you do want it, you're probably going to have to be pretty quick to get it, and you might have to even single cart it depending on how limited these guys are. That said, don't be a person that single carts a hat, or post-it notes like this guy. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. At the end of the day, if you're a Maradona fan, you need the hat. If you're not, I probably would skip it. Next up, the Supreme Bug Light. It's basically a little flashlight with legs. Remember when you would hold the flashlight for your old man and then he would get really angry at you because you weren't holding it in the right place? And then you ended up at the hospital because you fell down the stairs. It's because I'm clumsy. These little flashlights have legs that you can set up and have that light point to whatever direction you need. I feel like $28 is a little bit of a tax for these stupid things. I don't expect them to resell or anything like that. They're complete tchotchkes. They're basically really expensive keychains. Neat little items, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be a personal.
The only good bug is a dead bug.
Next up, we have the Supreme Futura Fitted New Era Hat. I mean, at this point, I've seen hats sitting in size 8 on the website. I don't think there's really any resale in these fitted hats all that much. They are pretty cool hats, and they will make really cool personals. So again, if you like the hat, I would grab it. The colorways that really stick out for me here are the gray and the purple. That snow camo is interesting as well. And obviously black is generally the safest one you can ever buy. That said, I'm not a fan of buying fitted hats for reselling. I would look at these as personals, and that's about it. Next up, the Supreme Champion Shorts. Again, we haven't seen the actual images. I do have this leaked photo. Not sure if it's legit or not, but it seems like it should be. And with a price point of $88, they're actually a very decent little item and something you probably should be paying attention to. Shorts have been doing well all season, and I believe the same is true with shorts. You go after the biggest sizes, it's usually the smartest move. They make the least of XXLs, XLs, all that stuff. I can see all the colorways being popular, not the khaki one, I guess, but the other three do look pretty good, but it's really not the best item to just jump into and start reselling, if you know what I mean. I feel like the sizing goes all over the place with the Supreme shorts sometimes, so I just wouldn't even know which ones to tell you to go after. But again, the price point is going to make these look a lot better than most, and because of the price, I do expect them to sell out. And in case you didn't know how bad this week was, the #1 item is the Supreme Fuji waterproof disposable camera. That's right, a single-use camera for $38, but you can take it underwater. I would love to know how many of you guys have ever had to go get film developed before. It is a 35mm camera, so that's good. I don't think I have to tell you that this one would be... I'm definitely leaning into this one is a personal. It's a neat item to have for sure. Again, goes with the camp cap. You put your sun shield camp cap on, get up under that water, taking pictures with your Fuji camera. You're going to be a real Supreme Timmy at the water park this year. There you go, guys. Week 17 out there for you to judge. I judge it as a not very good week. I'm not really looking at grabbing anything this week. Let me know down below if you like anything. Are you into that Champion collaboration? Who's gonna get themselves a Fuji camera? I know I'm not. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe. And if for some reason this video didn't give you the fill of Fauntleroy that you need in your life today, well then you should check out these videos right here.
See, is it K-Dot, is it Aubrey or me? We the big three like we started a league, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali.